Wow, 109 years, it's hard to believe. You know, we're closely associated with a high school in Wilcox, Saskatchewan by the name of Athol Murray College of Notre Dame. And the motto of the school is struggle and emerge. Lucter et emergo, a saying of St. Augustine. Well, I can't start it, you know, you can imagine my grandfather getting through the First War, the 30s, the Great Depression, and then my father struggling through the Second War, serving in the U.S. Army Air Force, and then coming back to Canada. And then in Saskatchewan, just after he arrived, or before he arrived, I should say, they elected a socialist government, which was really anti-business, drove out the resource sector, and witnessed a decline in population for the next 20 to 30 years. Well, that was a struggle and emerge period. And all of our family and our enterprises and the people that worked with us struggled through that period. Today, we've had another struggle and emerge period the last 3 years, particularly in the U.S. Harvard Investments, through your great work, have really struggled through a period of great decline, with the bank going bankrupt, with their partners going bankrupt, and yet Harvard Investments has emerged with a foundation that's going to springboard into a very successful period over the next 5 to 10 years. The same thing with UFR, Urban Forest Recyclers, major transition to Clarion, Iowa, Brook, Indiana, and also keeping Swift Current economically viable in the process. But a real struggle in all cases, because not only being hit with the economic environment, but the strength in the Canadian dollar. And I know that Kevin Stangeland has worked hard at getting those plants up and running and keeping Swift Current going and maintaining our market share. So it's been a struggle, but I know you're emerging, and again, I'm anticipating a great future over the next few years. In broadcasting, the expansion that's taken place in Western Canada, a truly Western Canadian voice, the only ones in the marketplace that offer a truly Western Canadian voice. And under the leadership that exists there in each of the communities, I know you're actively involved in those communities in every which way, and I know the marketplace greatly appreciates your presence. Harvard Energy, of course, great oil prices, not so great gas prices, but I know that the competent management team there are taking advantage of every opportunity in that industry, and we look forward again to strong energy markets going forward. Western Surety continuing to work through a successful period in the last couple of years with some challenges, but again emerging with growth in Eastern Canada, Toronto, and the eastern part of the country, as well as maintaining strength in the western provinces. Canadian real estate, what can I say? We're benefiting from a Western Canadian growth environment stimulated by the resource sector. We've got major developments in Edmonton, Calgary, Regina, Saskatoon, and other communities around the province. And all of them are leasing well, doing well, and growing in terms of physical bricks and mortar, and also in terms of sales. So I just think we're very fortunate to be living during this time period in Western Canada, and it complements well the other things that are going on. So Harvard Western Insurance continues to expand and grow and provide services to a very important economic community in Saskatchewan, not only to individuals but to commercial clients that are benefiting from a buoyant economic time. Again, I want to wish all of you and your families, your friends, your communities, all the best in 2012 and beyond. And thank you for, again, participating in this diversified enterprise. It's an eclectic group of companies. Nobody really understands where they all fit together, and I guess I don't either. But I'm sure that you do, because you're focused on each of your individual tasks, and you're doing a great job doing that. So thank you for that. And again, I'd like to express our appreciation from Carol and I and our family for all the great work that you do.